Okay, if you'd like to see how I'm going to transform these plain slouch socks, aka junk socks, into these lovely, pretty, viral socks everyone's been wearing, keep watching this video, y'all. Okay, so here are the socks. I did get these from the hair store. So I'm going to be adding some embellishments to these socks. You guys, if you're not hip yet, everybody's been talking about these socks. They went viral on TikTok a couple weeks ago. My aunt told me about them. She said she wanted some. So I was like, okay, let me do some research. I like to make my own brooches. So here are some domes, and these are the bar pins. You can get the domes. They're called glass circle domes. You can get them off Amazon. I'm going to use some rhinestone UV glue because if I use UV resin, it kind of runs off the edge of the domes, and I don't want to get it on my hands. I'm making these socks for a homegirl of mine, my friend. Her daughter, well, school just started a couple weeks here where we are. And her daughter wanted these to wear back to school. Her daughter's like 15. So she told me I could freestyle and do my thing, which I love when people say, do your thing, girl. I love that. Because it makes it a little difficult when they're like, okay, I want this, that. Like, you could show me a picture, but I don't want to do what somebody else did. I want to do my own thing. Anyway, her favorite colors are pink and lavender. So I'm adding some pink and lavender stones to give it that extra custom feel. Because if you're going to be doing this and people want you to do their socks, make your stuff stand out from everybody else's. So I always have like a lot of rhinestones and gems, chunky gems, little rhinestones, a little bit of everything. So I'm making a couple different types of sets of the colors that I know she'll like and what I want to use. So if you don't want to see me make my charms first, you can go ahead, I guess, and skip this part. But make sure your bar pins are the correct size, because on this one, it's a little blurry, sorry, but my bar pin was too big and it was kind of sticking off the back, and you don't want that. I had these little jump rings, and I guess that's what they call these little miniature jump rings. I'm like, let me just try to put together a charm with these. I ended up not using it. I didn't really care for how it turned out, but I just like to do different things. Now, the reason why I use rhinestone glue is because it cures fast. You could use E6000, 1 dot, not a lot, liquid fusion to add the bling onto the domes. That's up to you. But I like to use this because it's quicker. UV resin and UV rhinestone glue cures when it's a situation where you're working with something that's transparent. If you're working with something dark or colored, it will not cure. I had that problem with my metal bar pins. I had put the bar pins on my items with UV glue. I had to think about it, like, why my stuff falling off? The UV glue will not cure through metal. So I use Bob Smith. I think I explained that in my previous video. But I don't assume everybody saw every single video, so I don't mind saying it again. So now I'm getting started. As you can see, I have everything over there to the right that I want to add onto the socks. I think this is everything I want to put on both socks. So you're basically just going to see me adding everything to the socks. Now, I'll have a link where you can get the pieces that I use. I was using some dome tiles, but also because the dome tiles have like a dome on top. It's flat at the bottom. I'm using now acrylic discs. I did a lot of shorts showing you guys because I know it's popular and I want to get the information out to y'all, because a lot of y'all want to either make them for yourself or make them for other people. Eventually, I'm going to make more and just add them to my website. I'm researching a vendor now for the socks. So right now, I've been just getting them from the hair store. They're about $2 from the hair store. But it's like a hit or miss. Some are thin and some are thick. I want all the socks to be thick, and I want the real long slouch socks. These are like, I guess, kind of like medium, and they're like slightly thin. I know a lot of y'all gonna ask me how much I charge for these. So I charged her $20 per sock, or 2 for $35. Now, I think that's a decent price, because I'm like, well, it's just a sock. But once I start making them, I'm like, oh, okay. I saw some of the girlies charging up to like upwards of $40, and I was like, whoa. However, just looking, the quality of the one particular person of her socks were very thick and they were long. And she had them loaded with charms. Now, I have seen people just put like a little bit here, a little bit there. You do them to your own liking. Some people are just adding just like maybe 4 on the front. I've seen some with no charms on the back. So it's really preference, and everybody do their thing how they do it. So I get it. But it's going to have to go up at least to $25 for these because I'm making my charms, which means I'm making an extra custom experience for the customers when you tell me your favorite color. Even if you say just do your thing, I'm still making my charms. I prefer it that way. And I feel like it's cheaper because I already have all the stuff for the most part. And I sell the planners, which are like the photos of the, like that perfume thing. Some of them I just have for my own use. Some of them I sell. So on my website, myroyalradiance.com, I have planners. You just have to add your own bar pins to them. Because the planners can also be added to, you can also add the little cute plunger piece and turn it into a crock charm. So, or you could use these to decorate a cell phone case. Like they have a lot of multiple uses. I hope I'm not talking too fast, but I'm trying to remember everything I want to say based on all the questions I've been getting in my shorts of me doing these socks. Because like people been like really wanting these socks. So another thing that I wanted to mention, it makes it easier also if you're going to do these socks to buy the foot mannequins or the foot styrofoam, no, the plastic feet, the feet molds, so you can display them. First of all, it's cute to display them. Also, it gives you a gauge of where the brooch is going to be on the sock on the person's leg, if you know what I mean, because you want to have it scrunched and everything spaced out like accordingly. Another thing that I wanted to say, you can kind of compare pricing on Etsy if you want to, if you kind of want to go off your pricing, but think about if you're making your brooches, how many brooches are you adding? Because you have to consider that when you're making your price. I'm almost finished. You know, you're just basically watching me put on the charms and everything. Also, when you get your charms, just think about if you're going to wear high tops or low tops. You'll just adjust them. And I feel like $30 is a good price because think about it. Even if you don't want the sock no more, it's a hole in the toe or whatever the case, you still got these bomb charms brooches. You still got these bomb brooch pins. You could use these brooch pins to put in another sock. You can have them forever. And make sure you're using some really good glue. Use Bob Smith glue. It works really good, or like a Loctite to put your bar pins on, because I had to run some tests before I started doing people's socks. I had to make sure everything was not going to come off. Because like I said, when I used UV resin to put the bar pin on, my charms start falling off. My daughter wore them around the house to test them out, thank God. Because you don't want to make something for somebody and sell something to somebody and stuff is falling off left and right. So I'm like, okay, I cannot use UV resin to put on the bar pins. I have to use a really strong adhesive, either E6000 or Bob Smith Maxi Cure. You have to, unless you got another glue or another method. Now, to add on a little bit of extra on top, I would do a little drop of UV resin on top of the bar pin. But I have shorts that I show that. I'm almost finished. This does not take long at all. These socks are like super cute. Just be careful. The pins shouldn't really pop open randomly, but these jokers are sharp. I poked myself a couple times when I was making a pair of socks, and it bled a little bit. So just be careful with that. Also, I'm trying to find me, I'll start adding socks to my website that's already completed. Once I find a vendor, because I don't want to just keep going to the hair store because they may be sold out and I don't want to have to keep riding around. I want to have a vendor where I know the quality is 100% everything how I want it to be. I don't want to go buy socks and some thick, some thin, and it's hard to find out what's the best quality sock. But you guys, these came out so cute. Everyone loves these socks. I actually dropped a pair off to my cousin today. I got a new method I want to show you later in another video of how I made some customized brooches. They're kind of big, but they're really cute, and it's a great way to offer even more custom items to your customers because you can make it say whatever you want. It's just basically some acrylic disc, but it's like the kind that you use for keychains. And you use your cutter and you can just put like a message on it, a word, a logo, whatever. But yeah, I learned that after I did these. This video is like a little old. So, you know, as you keep going, you learn easier, better, quicker, more durable ways of doing things. You know, when you're crafting, you kind of learn it as you go along. So I feel like this is beginner friendly. People were requesting me putting brooches on my website, so I'll have a link. I made some brooch pins. I'm going to be adding more. I do have brooch sets for socks, but you can use them on jackets or whatever you want to put them on. But I have made a collection on my website where it's specifically brooches for socks. I do sell the planners, like I said, but those are flat backs, so you could turn them into the bar pins yourself. The bar pins are cheap. You can get about 200 or like 100 of them for about under $8 on Amazon. You know, Amazon got everything for the crafters. But yes, you guys, I'm almost finished, and I'm going to show you the front and the backs of the socks. Okay, you guys, here is the final finished result of these socks. When I did this video a couple weeks ago, my foot displays hadn't came yet, so I just have them kind of laying here so you can see them. I do have some designer brooches on here. You can see that Prada one. It was a croc charm. I ripped off the piece that made it a croc charm and swapped it out for a brooch pin, so a bar pin, so that's definitely something you can do. These are the backs of the socks. Super cute, really blingy. Again, this was for someone who was 15 years old, but my cousin just ordered some for me and she's 58, so everyone is literally digging these socks. I was just trying to make sure y'all can see both of the socks. But yeah, they're turning out so cute. So are you guys into these? Are you just now getting hip to it? Are you making your own brooches? Are you buying your brooches? Or are you doing a little bit of both? Okay, guys, so let me know what questions you have. I try to answer everything throughout the video, but I know sometimes you don't want to watch the whole video, so I try to respond to everybody. Thanks for watching this video, and I just recently hit 30,000 subscribers. Woo, woo, woo. I'm so grateful. Thank you for everyone that subscribes to my channel, that watches my channel. I greatly appreciate it, and thank you all for those of you who also take it a step further and support my business on my website, myroyalradiance.com, and order from me. I greatly appreciate it, you guys. Thank you so much. And you can follow me on Instagram at Life is a Whole Vibe and on TikTok as well. Bye-bye.